Okay, there were some issues getting this all started, but yeah, I actually got it live this time now. So, I guess I'll say hello, everybody. Thanks for joining this mess of a stream that I've been trying to get started. But yeah, here we go. So it's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Goodness, I was streaming for 8 minutes with no one joining, but I guess because YouTube didn't actually post the link to the stream anywhere, it wasn't actually live. I don't really get it. But yeah, more Kyogre. More Kyogre hunting. That's fine. Also, your Zola. I see. Shining Depot. Porygon 3 bottom text. YouTube sucks. YouTube does stink. So I had to stop the second stream and then start it up again. I'm not sure if YouTube thought like it was a continuation of the last stream or something. I don't know. But here, we're live. Oh, goodness. YouTube's the worst, not as bad as Discord. Oh, goodness. Also, I finally get to stream the game without having to use my phone to record. So it looks less jank. Still looks jank, but not as jank as before. Now, I didn't stream. I'm not using a capture card to capture this footage at all. Instead, I'm using custom firmware, which is fancy talk for I hacked my 3DS so I can stream from it. Oh, goodness. Now, let me know if there's any audio issues. There certainly could be some. Can there ever be too much Kyogre? Nope. Yeah, never too much Kyogre. Too much of anything can be bad, even if it's too much Swinub or Swampert. I mean, I personally have way too many iron bundles, but I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I think I have 8 shiny iron bundles. And I would never say that's a bad thing. Oh, goodness. Watch all the iron bundles self-destruct. Oh, goodness. Also, I'm not sure if it's because of the streaming method I'm doing, or if my 3DS is just that old, because this is my oldest 3DS. I've had it with me for a while. But the A button doesn't quite work, and I'm sure 3DS is well beyond the point where you can get it sent in for repairs at this point. Like, I have to press the A button like 3 or 4 times just to get one confirmation. Also, with hacked 3DSs comes a lot of other goofy stuff you can do. I personally changed my menu stuff. I changed my I guess the theme for my 3DS. I know my top 2 favorite Pokemon both start with SW. Swinub and Swampert, yeah. But yeah, I installed a homebrew version of Flappy Bird because I just wanted to see if I could. It's hilarious. It works, right? It's not that good because it's just Flappy Bird, but like I wanted to see if I could do it and I could. So yeah, that's something. Just Flappy Bird on the 3DS. Flappy Bird still exists. I guess it's just like a fan recreation of it, but on the 3DS. So it's not the original Flappy Bird, mind you, but it's a close approximation of it. Swan has been growing on me a lot lately. You know, I've gotten a lot of shiny Swannas from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon's wormholes. They're pretty abundant there. You know, anything from these wormholes you can get with pretty good odds. I think the odds go all the way up to 30% chance to getting shiny if you do everything perfectly. So like, they're some of the best odds you can get, assuming you do everything perfectly. It's just that it keeps on happening. Kyogre, give me a pink fish. No, it's blue. I got like multiple shiny Stunfisk. Yeah. I think I've gotten one of every shiny from wormholes, right? Multiples of quite a few of them actually. Like I think I got like 5 shiny Magcargos, which is hilarious. Tate also used to play Flappy Thirds. Oh goodness, Flappy Thirds. That was wacky. Give this man the shiny red Nintendo Joy-Con. I actually do have the red Nintendo Joy-Con. Thankfully, it hasn't started to drift yet, but like every other Joy-Con I've had in the past has started to drift, so I haven't had to send it in for repairs yet, basically. But, you know, it's only a matter of time. Speaking of which, I'm actually really angry at this. I'm really angry at this. I just sent in like 4 Joy-Cons in for repair, and one of them came back, and it doesn't connect to the console at all. So now if I want to get that fixed, I gotta send it in to repair again. It's the worst. I don't even want to talk about it, man. It's so irritating. Like, what are these things made out of? Not too chicken. Oh goodness, we're on this chicken talk again. I mean, would Iron Bundle be a chicken? A robo chicken? A robot chicken, perhaps? Also, let me know if there's any audio issues, right? I'm using a slightly different setup to like catch audio from my 3DS. And unfortunately, there's not too many audio ports on this computer. You know, it's just a standard headphone jack. So I had to resort to some weirdness to like capture audio from different sources. Joy-Cons are made of love, duct tape, and used ketchup packets. They're so terrible. Like, I just sent this one in for, like, repair for Joy-Con drift. And then the dang thing doesn't connect to consoles. I got my new 4Gs on the Jeep. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Ballin'. But yeah. I don't know if like the audio quality is worse than when I had the gamer headset on, or if it's better, or if it's like about the same.
Wait, what's next? I'm not going.
Sun Team are still real. I really want to use Walking Wake in ranked. Oh, just so you know, anyone who cares about this, I doubt anyone does at this point, right? But all Pokemon that are Pokemon Home transferable are ranked legal, besides, you know, legendaries and mythicals that are, you know, like mascot legendaries. So like your Palkia Dialga, those are still banned. And mythicals are banned too. But every other Pokemon's legal. So, like, Regieleki is illegal and ranked. Hisui and Pokemon are legal and ranked. All except for Walking and Wake and Iron Leaves. Those are still not legal and ranked for whatever reason.
You said you're not commenting?
I guess the game is, like, treating them as, like, mythicals, because they're raid only at this point. They're event raid only, so far. So, I assume it's because of that. They're being treated like mythicals, despite not being mythicals. Kind of like Ash Greninja. Walking Wake should be legal? Yeah, it should be legal. It's just that they haven't had it catchable in-game yet, like in a normal form. It's only been from time-exclusive raids, so I assume that's the reason. I don't really get it. Iron Leaves is like whatever in terms of competitive, right? It's got a really bad typing for what it's trying to do. Like, it's supposed to be a speedy sweeper, but it's not that fast, and also its type stinks. Walking Wake, however, that should be pretty good and competitive. You know, it's kind of like Porygon Z, right? It's a sweeper, but it's not too fast. Like, it's faster than, like, slow Pokemon, but it's not, like, fast. Shiny Stunfisk is incredible. Which Stunfisk, Galarian or regular? Or do you like both? I personally like regular Stunfisk shiny better. Watch Kyogre, shiny Kyogre end up being 10 Stunfisk in a shiny Kyogre skin suit. Well, that was random. You know, the best part about Kyogre isn't the fact that it's an orca. It's the fact that it's an orca and people refuse to admit that it's a dolphin. So, until Palafin came around, they insisted we had no dolphin Pokemon. Anyway. Kyogre is funny. I prefer Iron Leaves over Walking Wake in general. Yeah, I like it, like, design-wise, right? You know, the future paradoxes I like a lot. But unfortunately, Iron Leaves doesn't quite cut it in terms of competitive. It has a hard time swapping into, like, any move at all. And for something like that, you'd want to be an extreme offensive presence, right? If it's hard to swap in, you should be able to compensate with it with extreme firepower, and Iron Leaves doesn't quite have that either. Like, it's strong, but it's not, like, strong. Cleopatra and an ostrich, simply. You know, I always see people call Lady Gaga bird. It's the funniest thing for Espathra. I don't know. It's very clearly some kind of flightless bird, right? Maybe an ostrich, maybe an emu. But, like, it's just a silly-looking bird. Chicken. It's a silly-looking bird in frilly-looking clothes, or, like, at least it looks like it's wearing frilly-looking clothes. So I think it's hilarious. Large, flightless bird. It's an emu. But yeah, Espathra is also just kind of inherently hilarious to me, right? I've said this on stream before in my battling streams, but like, Espathra is funny to me because it's like, it's just this kind of unassuming bird, and it's like, it doesn't have good typing, right? Its stats aren't good either, but it ends up being hilariously busted. I don't know, something about that's hilarious. Like, something about that's, like, funny to me. Doesn't have good stats, doesn't have good type. It does have a good move pool, though, and that hard carries it. Nope. Blue whale. We're here for a pink whale, not a blue one. No, it's been so long since I've actually inspected my team. Do I still have a synchronized Pokemon on my team? Right? Let's see. What do I have here? Oh, Mew should be a synchronized Pokemon. This is my shiny Mew, I believe, right? Hold on. Oh, it's on the bottom screen, so you can't see. But it's, yeah. It's a shiny Mew for synchronized purposes. You know what? I could probably interact with it on Pokemon Refresh is bottom screen. I don't have bottom screen enabled, so you probably won't be able to see it. A shame. Gita may have been easy, but that Espathra was annoying. Didn't her Espathra have, like, the opportunist ability? You see, I can stream both top screen and bottom screen, but the issue is I have to set one screen to be streamed at a really low FPS. So it's either I have to choose top screen to be streamed at low FPS or bottom screen for low FPS. So I'd rather just not have bottom screen on screen at all, if that makes sense. not shiny. Like, I could totally do it if, like, y'all care about that sort of thing, but, like, I don't know. Imagine if King Gambit and Lamora swap places. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. They kind of sent them in the wrong order, right? King Gambit was, like, somewhere in the middle, while Lamora was dead last, when it would have worked way better if it was swapped. I guess if King Gambit was in the back, and Lamora was first. Pokemon to me was my favorite feature in X and Y. What was my favorite feature in X and Y? You know, I played these games completely out of order, right? I started in Gen 7, and I kind of worked my way up from Gen 1 to Gen 6 after I started with Gen 7. It was a really weird order, I'm not even going to lie. But, yeah, my favorite feature in X and Y is probably the Friend Safari. Pet the Kyogre and make it smile. Refreshes all bottom screen, unfortunately. Kroger. I made friends with my Meowstic and Shiny Swallow and the fastest. The fastest. Oh, not and the fastest. I'm not reading correctly. Hold on. I see. Kyogre smiles, depression rate drops to 0. Kyogre's really funny with the smile. I do want to show it on screen, like on stream, it'd be funny. But like I said, no petty, funny screaming whale. And who boy can that whale scream? Also, once I get the shiny right, I'll show it off. I'll show this on Discord. Yeah, you can show that. It's pretty funny. But like I was saying though, once I get the shiny, I'm gonna show off its primal form because I won't be able to primal revert it once it gets into Gen 8/Gen 9 because it's basically a mega and they kept megas from the game. So exclusive shiny form. It does scream. I miss Kyogre's old cry. You know what Gen 3 cry I miss a lot? Salamence. It just sounds so weird in the modern gen. I guess they wanted to make it more roar-like or something. I don't know. But it ends up sounding really generic post Gen 6. Salamence had a nice cry. And then, of course, Roaring Moon had to take Salamance's old cry. How cool would it have been, right, if, like, the past paradoxes, if they were, like, a pre-Gen 6 Pokemon, they took the old cries. That'd be cool, right? So, like maybe Salamence can keep his modern cry, but what if Roaring Moon took Salamance's Gen 3 cry and used that for its cry? Flygon too. I don't quite remember Flygon's old cry. Ooh. I want to talk about how they ruined Cabalion's cry. It used to sound like a metal growl, and in Gen 6, its voice cracks. A cry that I think is kind of funny is Reshiram's cry. I'm not too bothered by its Gen 6 cry. But I think it's kind of funny because it kind of sounds like a dog howling in Gen 6. Reshiram's Gen 6 cry is just kind of funny to me. Like, I'd pull up a Reshiram to show you what I mean if I could, like, get one on the screen, but, you know, I don't have one. Sag. Blue Kyogre. When is Kyogre going to show us its true colors, right? You know. Why be so blue when you can be pink? Fun fact, Oshawott, Sandile, and Excadrill's cries don't even change. I think they become slightly less muffled, but I think that's about it. Like, they change ever so slightly. It's like a subtle change. It's mainly just, like, modernizing it, right? Because all the cries Gen 5 and downward had a bit of scratchiness to them because they were like on weird hardware, like the audio systems of the DS and GBA. It was kind of strange. So they did update all the cries, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't a huge change for them. It was just like unmuffling it a bit. Why do people hate Hydreigon's new cry? Yeah, I like Hydreigon's new cry. It's pretty cool. Like I said before, that one really improved. I think, in my opinion. You know, with the muffledness and the scratchiness gone, it sounded a lot better. Rest in peace, the many cries out there. Speaking of cries, though, right? Speaking of cries, I think it's funny that Pikachu got its like Gen 6 cry again. We spent 2 whole gens with it having like an actual voice line instead of a cry. And then they just swapped back in Gen 9. Eevee 2. But Eevee only had 1 generation where it was like that. Pikachu had 2. Also, Staraptor's cry, in my opinion. Staraptor, I don't know. I think I like both equally. I don't like one over the other, right? In Gen 4, it was like a single screech, while Gen 6, it had a bit of stutterness to it to make it sound more bird-like. Like a, I don't know how to put it, like a trill? I don't know. But yeah. So Gen 6's version sounds more bird-like. But Gen 4's version, like, it was just like a single, like, screech. Oh, that is some lag right there. Eevee's cry was wholesome. I do like Eevee and Pikachu's pre-Gen 7 cries a lot more than their Gen 7, Gen 8 cries. Or I guess in Eevee's case, just Gen 8. Now, I guess there's also Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So I guess that would be kind of half of Gen 7. Staraptor was intimidating back in the day. Oh, no pun intended. Yeah, one of the funniest things is when you get like an unevolved Pokemon that has the ability to intimidate. I don't know, it's kind of funny to me. Right? You got this little bird like Starly and it just has intimidate. Or I guess, I don't think Starly actually does, but I know Shinx does. Staraptor has intimidate. Maybe Staravia. I'm not sure about Starly. Shinx definitely has it from beginning to end. Now you got this little cutie right here. You're really trying to tell me that's intimidating? This wee little baby. Starly can have intimidate? Oh, okay. Yeah. I wasn't quite sure if it was like an ability it has to evolve into. But yeah, if it has it off rip, then that's fine. I think, maybe. I always thought Starly was like the only member of its line that didn't have Intimidate, right? I thought it like started with Keen Eye or maybe Early Bird or something, and it evolved and gained Intimidate immediately upon evolution. Wait, never mind, it's Keen Eye. Yeah, I remembered. It did have Keen Eye. Masquerain with Intimidate, Stantler with Intimidate. You know, there's actually a reason for Masquerain with Intimidate. It like has a false set of eyes on its like wings, on its like wing casings. So yeah, that eye-like body parts. Exactly. It's kind of the same reason that Seviper has it. It also has like false eyes on it. I mean, if false eyes equals intimidating, right? Does that not mean Bellabolt should have Intimidate? Me saying some garbage like that. I always thought the pattern was its actual eyes back in the day. You thought, wait, for Stantler or for Masquerain? I assume you mean Masquerain. Speaking of false eyes that a lot of people assumed were real eyes back in the day, I think it's kind of funny that both Gen 3 fossils, that's actual eyes where it's teeth. I think it's funny that both Gen 3 fossils have false eyes, right? Credilli and, what's it called, Armaldo. They both have false eyes. I think that's funny. Armaldo looks so goofy when you see its real eyes, though. I was never one to fall for those false eyes, though. Actually, that's a lie. I only fell for Bellabolt's false eyes for like the first 30 seconds of its reveal trailer before they said these aren't its real eyes. That's about it. Credilli, my beloved. I like Credilli, it's cool. Nice and bulky. I don't think we've seen another grass rock type, like, at all. I can't recall any. But we got a bulky grass rock type, which I guess that kind of fits. Oh no, I think my joystick is busted too much for me to do the spin thing. Hold on. I know this is a waste of time. I can't do it. My joystick won't turn fully. Like, there's this, like, portion where it doesn't turn. So I can't do, like, the spin thing. I better stop before I ruin it more. Once it's gone, it's gone. I can't get this thing repaired, so best not to wear it out. But yeah, that spinny thing you can do in Gen 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, definitely started in Gen 7. It just wasn't used for anything. Come on, give me a whale. Give me a whale. If Kyogre doesn't shine, right, I'm going to take a small break from Kyogre and play some 3DS Flappy Bird. Oh, goodness. 3DS Flappy Bird, that's something. Oh, goodness. Shine. No shiny. You know what time it is? It is time for me to... Oh, what is this? Flappy Bird time. Oh yeah, homebrew channel. Render D7. Okay, here we go. Oh. This is only a small break. It's only gonna last a minute till I get bored. Oh, I didn't even touch it that time. It's Flappy Bird time and proceeds to Flappy Bird all over the place. Can I just cheese it by going all the way to the sky and going above all the obstacles? No way. Oh. I thought it was about to work. A Flappy Third stream. Almost to 10. Oh, there we go. I'm out of here. I'm out. I don't think I have anything of note beyond those. Oh, I have gold, silver, crystal. I don't have anything interesting to do in this game, though. I could beat the Elite Four. Only 30 minutes in, I'm already getting bored with the shiny hunting. GSC is always a fun game. Blue Flappy Bird. Blue Flappy Bird's funny. Close out of that nonsense. Who needs a silly bird game more like Crappy Bird? Ha, got him. Also, the 3DS battery life kind of stinks, right? I'm already down like a full bar of like battery. I have to check in on this. But yeah, because it's a hacked 3DS though, I can install all sorts of crazy themes. There was a Wii shop, well, not a Wii shop, but like a Wii menu theme, and I wanted to install that. But I was like, I don't know how much space I have left on. Excuse me? Oh, my console froze. That's what happened. Hold on, I've got to fix this. Looks like I have to do a hard reset. Uh-oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting really fast. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. That stinks. I think I was swapping apps too many times. So that settles it. Hey, Ty, got new editing skills, I see. Yeah. Aside from the really crappy GIMP job I did here, I installed custom firmware into one of my 3DSs, the other 3DS. So I've got 2 hacked 3DSs on me. And what this means is I can stream using the 3DS without a capture card, but also without having to record with my phone. So all I have to do is connect to this NTR CFW app, and then it will allow me to stream directly to the console, from the console. So that's fine. So that's that. NFC patch and connect. Now, oh goodness, here we go. Among Goose. You know, it's only a matter of time till someone makes an Among Us 3DS hack, right? Like a homebrew game that's literally just Among Us, but like playable on 3DS. You know, it's bound to happen one of these days. I'm so glad Corefish and Crawdon are coming back to Scarlet Violet. Certainly unexpected, but they fit in so well with the games and I love them. What's weird about that, right? There were a lot of Pokemon that were kind of seen as counterparts And in recent years, they just haven't had both of them in the same game. Like in Scarlet Violet, only the latest two Reggies are in, and none of the other Reggies are in. Sableye's in, but what's usually seen as a counterpart in Mawile isn't in. Same with Crawdon and I guess Whiscash, right? Whiscash and Crawdon are like semi-counterparts. I believe they have the same stat total. They're I think they're version exclusives, and they both learn Dragon Dance at the same level, which is really weird because neither of them should learn Dragon Dance, but it's whatever. I guess they've just been doing away with counterparts like that. I think the weirdest one's the Reggie one, though. Like, how are they going to only have two of the Reggies in a game like that? Like, I saw that Regieleki was returning, and I, like, shiny hunted the three original Reggies because I thought you could bring them over to Scarlet Violet, and you can't. You can only bring the latest two. Only the latest two Reggies. Ain't that nifty? Crawdon's Cry is freaking awesome. Yeah. Crawdon's Cry. I like Crawdon. I'm not even gonna try to like mimic the cry. I know what it sounds like. Gen 3 had some nifty cries. I'm not even gonna lie. I like the Gen 3 cries. Well-crafted cries. I dare you to mimic the cry. Absolutely not. I'll literally just be screeching some random noise into a microphone. It won't be good. That would be terrible. Under every circumstance. Mimic the cry, mimic the cry, mimic the cry. Oh, goodness. I can do a semi-decent iron bundle. That might be even worse, though. You can't mimic the cry without breaking something. Oh, goodness. You know, I always found it to be a little weird that in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the wormholes is just you going between dimensions, like collecting alternate universe versions of legendaries. I don't know. I always found it to be really weird. Like, there's just this dimension where there's just a Kyogre chilling out somewhere, completely unrelated to normal universe Kyogre. Another dimension where there's just like a Palkia or something. I don't know. Like, how did Kyogre get here? Mimic the cry, break something. Oh, goodness. I'm not mimicking the cry. No, snap. Oh, okay. I thought my game froze. I'm getting an ad for no hassle home search. Like, no. Okay, that's better. That's better. I think my like phone microphone timed out. But yeah, like I was saying, I keep getting ads for like the most irrelevant of things. I keep getting like Genshin Impact ads, like Honkai Impact Third, Honkai Star Rail, ads for those things. And I don't play gacha games in the slightest, right? I don't know why they're pushing it so hard. Like, who do they think they're gonna get? Certainly not me. I refuse to play a gacha game. I keep getting ads for bikinis. Man, I wish that's all I got. I wish. I keep getting Honkai ads too. Yeah, they must be pushing them heavily then. Like, I keep getting this one Honkai Star Rail ad over and over again. I've been getting it for months. Or at least a month. Why do you wish you get bikini ads? Let me rephrase that. I wish that's all I got, right? Or at least I wish that's as untame as they got. Some of my ads get real sussy. I've explained this on the Discord before, though. I'm not going to get into big detail about it. But yeah, they be showing some things in my ads. Let me tell you that. You saw that one Miaskarada ad I found. You know, awful as that is, that's not the worst furry type ad I've seen. I've seen ones that have gotten significantly worse and worse. I think remember that one ad I shared on the Discord that one time? I get ads like that on the regular. You know that one? The one I shared for like about 10 seconds and then deleted it. Those are the kind of ads I get like every 2 days or so. I tell you to delete it. It's to the point where I'm just kind of numb to it all. It's like, why did it have to be like this? Free ads are the worst. I agree with you. But just seeing it typed out like that is just kind of funny. I'm laughing in agreement because I've also experienced the wrath of furry ads in my feed. Come on, give me a pink shiny. Nope. I saw this one ad with a shirtless girl one time. Oh boy. You know your ads are getting bad when you get Korean hentai manhwa ads on YouTube.com. Yeah. The worst part about it is it was misleading, right? I thought it was just like a normal manhwa that was just kind of edgy or whatever, so I'm like, okay, whatever. This looks kind of stupid, looks kind of like bad. I might read it. And then I type it in on Google and it takes me to hentai sites. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, that's what this is. So yeah, they just be advertising blatant porn on YouTube. Yay. The same YouTube that bans people for swearing too much. Mind you. You know I'm against, you know I'm anti-furry. YouTube is just so goofy sometimes, right? It's just so goofy, like it's unreal. Like, YouTube, I guess, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they have some weird like word filters and like ban policies. So it's to the point where I've seen people say the phrase unalived more than I've seen them say killed in recent years. It's that bad. You can't say killed on a lot of social medias without getting filtered out. And saying unalived, that it's just the most unnatural sounding thing to me. Like, unalived. Like, ain't no one gonna be fooled by what you mean with that. Everyone knows what that means. Goodness. I'm playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land right now. I love Gun Kirby. Ooh. I didn't play Forgotten Land. My brother played Forgotten Land. He liked it. I watched him play through it. I was like, that looks pretty cool. I remember like near one of the final levels of the game or whatever. It might have been the final level. I don't know if it was because I didn't play the game. But like, I just hear like speaking, like actual voice acting. It was just for like an automated voice message, message in the final stage. But it was weird, just seeing him play a Kirby game and then hearing speech. I think it was like them announcing like the whole like alien plan or whatever that like the civilization like put up with or whatever. I don't know the plot that much, but it's like, whoa, this is Kirby. That's wild. Kirby saves the world from furries. Now I'm just imagining that image of Kirby with a knife, you know, the plush Kirby image. You've probably seen it before. I think it's titled Curb with an E at the end instead of a Y. So just Curb. Breathe, P2. I'm sorry, just hearing Kirby saves the world from furries, that's just hilarious to me. Oh no, not the alien furry invasion. Curb with a knife. And I think I haven't seen the image in a while, right? But I think the plush was set up at like someone's doorstep, which made it like 8 times funnier. Like, Curb is just here for him. He's been waiting. Help me from this adorable puffy round boy. Come on, nope. I'm surprised that the current most popular ability is Volcano. I don't know what's the most popular ability, but I like the Cutter ability a lot, right? Curbs is 8 inches tall. Olimar is less than an inch tall. Yeah, Olimar is small. Also, since I played Pikmin, at least in Pikmin 3, Olimar has a deep voice, right? I didn't expect this out of this little Olimar guy, right? And in the game, you're playing with Alf and like his companions on their mission to like get food or whatever. But like when you meet Olimar in the game, he just speaks with a deep voice, like goodness. I had never played Pikmin 1 or 2 though, so I wouldn't know that. Like if this is a consistent thing or not. Edgier fire is somewhat more popular than a literal gun. I liked Pikmin 3. I don't think I'll replay through it again, though. Right? It's not one of the games that I'd like to play through again, like, on my own. I don't know how to feel about Pikmin 4, to be honest. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. Joker. Speaking of Joker... Actually, not speaking of Joker. I still haven't played any more of this game. But this is an excuse to talk about SMT, because Persona and SMT are from the same franchise. Anyway, okay, I won't get into a tangent. I know that's going to be obnoxious. Oh, goodness. Baby Tai Tai is my little devil with the whittle whittle devil. Joker's how sorry he is. You know, one thing I wish out of the SMT franchise, and this doesn't apply to just Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, but it also applies to basically nearly every RPG I've ever played. I wish the main characters of these RPGs had an actual personality. Most of the time, right, they don't speak, they don't have a real personality, they just go along with whatever the other characters say or do. And I guess the intent behind that is it's supposed to get you to self-insert as the character more, right? But, like, I'd like to have a character that's its own character every once in a while, right? Because of that, actually, I enjoyed the heck out of Soul Hackers 2. Soul Hackers 2 wasn't like that at all. You had an established character that had her... The main character was a girl, by the way. Her name was Ringo, right? She had her own established personality. You didn't choose dialogue like that. I mean, I guess there were some dialogue options, but, like, it wasn't just, like... I guess she had whole lines, like, written out that she would, like, speak about. So it was a nice change of pace. And I know this is probably the least popular opinion ever, but I take a game where you're just a character, like an established character. I take a game like that any day of the week over a custom build your own character type game, right? Like I get that customizing's fun, and I do enjoy customizing myself, customizing a character. But I like games where you actually get to play someone with a personality, someone who has their own identity, and someone who's like actually written into the story, if you get what I mean. I had the best idea. Do a Pixelmon stream. Isn't Pixelmon the Minecraft mod? I don't do Minecraft like at all. Like I genuinely don't like playing Minecraft that much. I don't have Minecraft beyond the Game Pass version of the game too, so. And I don't want to stream off my Xbox anymore. Last time I did that, I broke my toe. Unfortunately. And this computer I'm at, I doubt it'd be able to run Minecraft. I'm just being completely honest with you. I want to commit Memento. Sorry. Minecraft's not my thing, and I doubt I'd get it to run anyway. But, yeah. I wish the main character of Stardew Valley had an identity. It would make the interactions with others more special in the hard events. Yeah, something like that, right? I'd like to see actual character interactions between the main character and the remaining cast, right? It'd be pretty fun. Like, to see how they, like, talk to other people, see how they react to other people, actual conversations being held as opposed to, like, you picking one of 3 dialogue options and then the other character just responding to it with one line. It'd be a lot more like, it'd be like an actual story you could follow. I wouldn't mind having a game where there's basically no real options as long as the main character had an actual identity and thought for himself. So it'd be like watching a movie or a show, right? You get to see how the character interacts with those around him. He's not just an avatar of the player's will or whatever. But that's my tangent on that sort of subject matter. I guess I'll stop right there. So, has anyone done anything fun in the past few days? I haven't really been able to do anything, right? I guess I already mentioned this earlier on stream, but I did hack my 3DS. I think that was kind of a fun process. you know, getting all the steps to, you know, go towards having a hack 3DS. That was pretty cool. And I did repair part of my 3DS that broke off a while ago. We need our magenta colored Kyogre. Can we go to woof 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 in the chat? Doc's button. My beloved. I actually have two different Doc's buttons. I guess Doc's button. I guess are Pokemon names plural, or like are the plural Pokemon names, do they have an S at the end, or do they not have an S? Like, do you say one Doc's button? Like, do you say two Doc's button, or do you say two Doc's buns? Do you say two Kyogres, or do you say two Kyogre? I don't know. I don't care. I have two of them. I have two funny bread dogs. I have Goofus and I have Purebred. Kroger, Groupon. and New York Plaza. New York Plaza. Oh goodness. Groupon. That's hilarious. Chartreuse Groudon. Ooh. Who would win? Kyogre, Groudon, or Rayquaza? Well, no one, since Rayquaza will just stop everyone. Heh. Emerald moment. Also, I feel like getting back into like competitive battles in Gen 9, ever since the new season dropped, I kind of want to like get back on ranked. But I also like want to do link battles, right? I kind of want to try out doing like themed teams, if that makes sense. Teams where it's not so much the best team that I'm trying to make, but instead it's like a team I'm trying to like follow a theme. So let's say I want to do a whole Iron Bundle team, or I don't know, a whole, I don't know, snake team full of snake Pokemon, something like that. Also, I should reset. I don't know, full fish team, something like that. I'm just making up examples, like, on the spot. Speaking of Doc's button, an 8-year-old helped my friend find a shiny Doc's button. Ooh, shiny Doc's button. An 8-year-old helped him. You know what a shiny hunt? I don't typically see shiny hunters that aren't, like, already, at least in like high school, like, I don't know, shiny hunters, like, shiny hunting doesn't really interest kids as much. I feel I try to get my own brother into shiny hunting, and he just doesn't really care that much about it. I guess that makes sense. I guess kids typically don't have the attention span to do this kind of stuff. Today on Pokemon Showdown, I beat a team of only Greninja. The shiny Dachshund was found randomly. Oh, an 8-year-old pointed out. That's how it is. Okay, I see. Also, speaking of my little brother, he is like the lucky one when it comes to stuff. Like, well, anything luck related. He's found a ton of like shinies randomly. But he's the one that likes the rats, right? He's found shiny Rattata randomly in Pokemon Go, and he doesn't even play Pokemon Go that often. He just opened the app one time, there was a Rattata, he was like, ooh, a rat, and he clicked on it, and it was a shiny. He also found a shiny Rattata in the Alola games. Once he saw me with a shiny, what was it, a Wooloo? Yeah, Wooloo. He saw me with that. He was like, oh, I want that. I'm like, oh, you can get one, but I'm not giving one to you. He went and found a shiny one himself within 10 minutes. I saw him get it, right? He wasn't traded a shiny one or anything. I saw him, like, run into it. So, yeah. Pretty weird. Pretty weird luck. Oh, yeah. And one last thing. When we play Smash Bros., right? Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. He always picks Hero because Hero has a crit mechanic, and he typically gets about 7 crits per game. Like it's just a random crit mechanic. Nothing to really control it other than, you know, whether you get a crit or not. Always getting the crits. It's pretty weird. Oops, phone turned off. I guess it just like it didn't turn off. It just like the screen turned off. But yeah. Boo. Ah, scary. So, I think I'll stop at the hour 30-minute mark. Okay. Weird issues. Weird issues. I think it's working now. I've been trying to get my phone to connect properly, which is it's my current mic, but I think because it's dying, it went to low power mode, so it's not like connecting properly. I was just trying to make sure it like worked. Can y'all hear me? I want to know. Respond in the chat, please. Blue Kyogre. I don't need a blue one. I need a pink one. Oh goodness, what was that?
I swear. Yes.
Nope, still blue, not pink.
Horrible. It was kind of shitty. It was kind of rainy.
Did you make cookies out of it? You didn't like the cookie out of it? You like the cookies out of it? You throw it away.
Well, actually, I had to.
Why?
It's because it didn't work out well.
Still blue.
Recipes are made specifically just for you to just make it as cookie dough. Not really. So they don't have no. Yes, they are. That's the reason why it doesn't have any baking powder in it.
Okay.
That's the recipe. You're not gonna bake
So
it.
why did you do it? Why couldn't you make something else?
Because I tried to make it in the microwave.
Okay. Am I in this early? I don't think anyone's here. I think I drove everyone away. And if everyone's been driven away, I guess that's my own doing. Hold on. Come on, give me that pink Kroger. Pink Kyogre. Nope, not pink. Continue. Nope. Still nothing. Hold on. I need to know how scratchy my audio is for this.